Hey everyone, continuing the last video, today I'll be talking about all the powerful stocks from the power sector. And when I say power sector, I'll be referring to green energy, not the thermal or electric power. Along with the review of some of the most popular stocks from the sector, I'll also be sharing my recommendation. But before you make any investment decision, please consult your personal financial advisor. Else you can also write your queries to wealthpro.in@gmail.com. So first of all, let's understand what green energy is and why it is needed after all. You must have observed that from an individual to a household or an industry such as manufacturing units, distribution chains, transportation, almost everything that makes our day-to-day life easier runs on one or the other kind of energy. And the major source is fossil fuel. Diesel, petrol, CNG, even electricity, all of these are derived from fossil fuel, which is a non-renewable source of energy, which means it's limited in quantity, not just it is limited and depleting, but it's polluting our environment severely. And that's when green energy comes into picture, which is a renewable source of energy like solar power, wind power, hence neither depleting nor polluting. And that is why we may call it as clean energy as well. Now you can imagine how big this industry is going to be if it replaces all the other non-renewable sources of energy. Pretty big, right? So let's talk about some of the most talked about stocks from this sector, and first one here is Adani Green Energy, currently trading at around 2900 rupees per share. It's a stock with quality management, consistently performing well as far as revenues and stock price movements are concerned, and have been attracting not just retail but FIIs and DIIs as well since last year. Shareholding pattern looks good with 61% promoter stake, nothing majorly pledged, but few other things which have shown negative growth in last few quarters. Net sales, net profit, cash flow, EPS, these all have been declining since last few quarters. So, in my view, although the company looks good on papers, but the current price looks really high and expensive, so I would not buy at this price at least. Moreover, there are many other stocks in this sector, a lot of other emerging companies are there and which are still reasonably priced, so I think we can afford to skip this one completely. So moving forward, another popular stock in this sector is Tata Power. Although the core business of Tata Power is generating and transmitting electricity, but it has kept its renewable energy arm under this company only. Without going into excruciating details, I would give you a quick comparison between Adani Green and Tata Power so that you can take your call. Well, both have strong management, both are consistently performing well in terms of revenue, but in terms of net profits, cash flows and even book value, Tata Power is doing little better than Adani Green Energy. Whereas net profits of Adani Green have been declining since last few quarters, Tata Power's net profits have been improving since last few quarters. And apart from that, it has been investing for long-term projects for the view of, with the view to strengthen renewable energy arm. So which might be the reason for its not so high profits in spite of generating good revenue. Considering all these points, I would say Tata Power has a tremendous growth potential which at any cost should not be missed, and I would like to accumulate this one at every dip. So moving forward, third one here is not a power stock but is a glass manufacturer. I'm talking about Borosil Renewables, which is India's first and only manufacturer of solar glass, a debt-free company with strong financials, and it has recently announced 100% acquisition of a German-based solar glass manufacturer GmbH. So basically it's trying to take the business worldwide, spreading its arm around the world. Undoubtedly it's a value stock, but I will not buy this one at once. I would like to keep this on watch list first, track the price movement for a while, and then I may, then when the market falls and right opportunity arrives, I may enter. So moving forward, let's talk about next one here, which is Repsol Energy. It's again a debt-free company, quality management, strong financial, increasing cash flows. Overall, the stock looks really promising. Only thing that I'm a bit concerned about here is its shareholding pattern. 72% of the stake of the company is with public promoters. Holdings are at 25%, which is not bad, but FIIs and DIIs involvement looks low. However, I would also like to mention here that a value stock is not defined by FIIs and DIIs involvement, but it certainly helps in price movement. So having said that, I would say it is a worth buying, but with a swing trading kind of strategy. At least I would like to follow that strategy for this one. So these are the stocks that we could discuss in today's video, and there are a lot of other smaller companies, penny stocks as well, which we might discuss in coming videos. But before I wrap up this video, I would like to leave you with two major questions. First one is, if green energy is going to take over the industry, then what will happen to the conventional power generating companies like NTPC or BHEL? Well, I shall be answering that question too in our next video. But before you go, second question here is, if green energy is, a never ending source of energy, non-polluting source of energy, then is it really too good? Isn't it too good to be true? Well, we must explore its negative sides as well, and that we might do another day, another topic. And that's all from my side in today's video. Happy investing.